3 good match wins in a row going into conference play. Would you say you guys are right where you want to be going into conference play?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're starting to play a little bit better tennis. With a young group, you never know what you're going to expect on any given day, but I think they're starting to figure it out a little bit more. And you always like to go in with 3 wins instead of 3 losses, so I guess that's the positive. But I'm excited to get started and get it started on our courts. That always helps getting those first 2 wins, especially with a young group doing it at home.
As a coach, is there like a specific point that like you guys are working towards before you get into conference play, or is it just like a gradual progression?
Right, yeah. I mean, I think there's certain things you're trying to probably progress to. You want to feel comfortable with your doubles teams. You want to make sure you've got that pretty much straightened up. And then you want to feel like you're not giving away points. And that's a big thing in our sport, is just not giving away a spot. And so we've gotten better at consistently getting production in different areas. You don't want to get production in the same 2 or 3 spots every match. And so we're getting a little bit better at getting production all the way down the lineup. And so when you start seeing that, you start seeing them buy in and realize that it's taking the pressure off of each other, and that's when you start seeing better tennis played.
We mentioned, whenever we talked to you last time, you said this is one of the best teams you've seen in practice your whole time here. Over these last few wins, have you seen that start to translate into matches more? A
little bit better. We're not there. I mean, this is the best team I've ever had when it comes to the work from Monday to Thursday. But when you have 6 or 5 freshmen on the team, being able to take that onto the competition court is a totally different animal. And so we're still dealing with a little bit of that, but it's getting closer to where we want to be. And I think the more they're able to see it, even if it's 1 or 2 one day and see what it feels like, then I think it starts kind of carrying through the whole program.
Best from Monday to Thursday. Can you get a little specific with that? You mean just like practicing, preparation, all that good stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I just think a sense of urgency, practice, level, work ethic. I mean, everything. Monday through Thursday, it's the best group I've ever had. Competition. I mean, and truly, that's what you want to see as a coach, because you know it's going to click at some point. Whether that's this year, whether it's next year, you're going to start seeing it click. And so I think they're buying into the culture. But, you're almost having to reteach culture before you're teaching tennis when you're starting with 5 of your 8 or freshmen. And so they're starting to buy into that point. And that's really, as a coach, that's what is important. And so when you start getting that, the results will start coming.
And West Virginia is a team that you guys have had a lot of success against in the past couple of years. What do you really know about them heading into that match?
Yeah, I mean, they're a dangerous team. I think they've had a couple close losses against teams that maybe they've not played close in the years past. So I think they're obviously a little bit better. But I mean, playing at home, that gives you a sense of confidence. But they're a team that's always dangerous. Everybody in this league's dangerous. I mean, it's no different in any other sport. I mean, everybody can play. It's an elite level, and so we've got to come ready to play. And with a young group, you can't count on experience. So they've never played a conference match before, 5 of them. So we'll see how it goes.
How is Lana's leadership in this season?
Yeah, Lana's doing great. I mean, I think she helps City, who's our captain at the #1 position. She helps her quite a bit. She's having her best season. She's undefeated at 6 this year. And so when you've got your #1 playing her best tennis as a senior, and you have your #6 playing her best tennis as a senior, that really helps on the bookends, really try to get 2 points on the board. And so she's done a really good job. She's really starting to take some of the pressure off of herself and starting to see some of her best stuff come through. Yeah, I mean, look, as a 1-year transfer, almost kind of like a post-grad transfer almost. It's you never know what you're going to get. She's older. She's 24 years old, and so she's gone through a whole lot in her life. And so for her to be able to come in and adjust to a bunch of 18-year-olds, I mean, there's such a huge gap. But here's a lady who was top 400 in the world WTA, and so she's played an elite level. She's come here, she got injured, she's having to bounce back from that. I think she'll be healthy for the weekend, so it's the first conference match out here, and so she's been through a lot, and so these matches don't scare her as much as maybe some of the others.
How much does winning that doubles point help y'all out in any match? Is it crucial to get that momentum going into singles play?
Yeah, I wish we'd won more of them, honestly, because I'd like to know more what it feels like. But beating Rice last weekend, I mean, is really a team that I thought was a coin flip type match, and so winning that doubles point really takes the pressure off the middle of the lineup for sure. And so I think we're starting to get a little bit of some confidence in doubles. I think we're starting, again, Monday through Thursday is the best playing doubles teams that I've ever had. It's just not showing up on Friday, Saturday. And so I think having it show up against Rice is giving them confidence for the weekend.